This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2002 F250 Super Duty Super Cab. That's a four-door extra cab. It's a 7.3 liter turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive, and it's an XLT, which is cloth. This truck has 122,600 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in San Antonio. It is on a salvage title due to theft. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video that we have. It tells you how that happens and why that happens when a vehicle is undamaged. Basically, it's attorneys for the insurance company never wanted to see it again, and they're basically giving it a salvage title. Means that it can't come back to them if you kill yourself after you buy it from me. They have more money than I do, so that's how they insulate themselves in the future from being sued. Anyway, watch that little video. It helps out a little bit. When we get them here, we do an inspection, about 2-hour inspection, where we drive it, do measurements, put it in the air, take the wheels off. This is what it looks like. Got my little cheat sheets over here. There will also be 4 before pictures. You'll see it exactly as we saw it before it even left the insurance company. It did not have these bushwhackers on. We bought these bushwhackers for that truck, but it didn't fit that truck, so we've been sitting on them, and it had a little bit of a dent right here behind this thing, so we decided to put them on. It looks pretty cool. So it's got new bushwhackers. That's about $500 worth of equipment added to it. It's got a new serpentine belt, new oil. It's got an oil change, Rotella oil and filter, new air filter, battery. The driver outside door handle and the ignition were damaged when it was stolen. So it's got a new driver outside door handle and cylinder and a new ignition. The right tail light and tail light bulb was replaced. And that would be it. Really nice truck. It's got a block heater plug right there. It's got an aftermarket steel bumper. My brother wants me to remind people that airbags don't function the same when you have a gigantic piece of steel in front of your truck like this. This is not a factory bumper. So just remember, airbag may or may not function correctly because of that. If you want it to function correctly, go buy a regular bumper. You can buy a regular bumper for, aftermarket for about $200 and bolt it on and take that thing off and probably sell it for $1,000. Those things are expensive, the steel bumper that's on it. But just know that they're not going to perform the way they're supposed to because it's not a factory bumper. All right? Let's see. Boy, I've got a nice little allergy going here. Tires are BFGs, all terrains, all the way around. And I would say they're probably at least 50% tread. We can see that we did some touch-up paint here. It's got that typical Ford peeling thing on a couple spots, but not too bad. I've seen them where they're just completely peeled off everywhere. This one's not too bad. Generally, we don't do any touch-up, but this thing is pretty enough to warrant some little bit of extra time, a little extra effort. And it's got a rhino liner. There's a spare. There's your plug. Let's see. Get that where it belongs. That's where that belongs. All right. Hopefully this Claire thing kicks in pretty soon. I'm tired of sniffling. Anyway, there was a little touch up there, right here and here, and right there. Anyway, my brother's going to take this thing out for 50 to 60, maybe up to 70 HD pictures. You'll have a little deal that you can click on that allow you to zoom in really close. And honestly, you can see better in those pictures when you use that zoom feature than you can just standing next to the truck. So there's very little to wonder about as far as cosmetics. If you use all the tools, you'll know exactly what this thing looks like. So please do that. This is obviously a new battery. There's your Ford stamp on the passenger fender. You want to see that. There's your Ford stamp on the core support right there. You have a Ford stamp right there and another one right there. That just indicates that all these parts are original They don't, when people wreck vehicles, they don't buy Ford parts. They're way more expensive than an aftermarket. So it's nice to see those things there. Little bit of blow by, not too bad. For a 7.3, that's very minimal. On a 6.0, that would be a little bit much, but on a 7.3, that's not too bad. Whoever owned this thing took great care of it. It's in really good shape. There's your passenger window. Let's see. Bolster's in good shape. You do have a manual, and there's a wheel lock key right there. Got your side exhaust there. It's kind of interesting. Probably breathes a little bit better, shorter exhaust. All right, there's your driver window, passenger window. Whoever owned it before had took out the visors and put up this like ledge or something here. Obviously the holes are still there for visors. If you wanted to buy some visors, you could. My guys were going to take it out, and I said leave it, and so we did. We left it, and I think it's kind of cool. Somewhere to put some gear. A tilt wheel, that works fine. Bolsters are in great shape. Interior of this truck looks outstanding. Whew. All right, let's get a seatbelt on. All right, seatbelt is on. 122,569 miles. There's your tow. Off and on. That's overdrive off and on. There's your radio. Let's see. Works fine. CD player, old school cassette. Air's blowing ice cold. Let's go get these things over there. That all works fine. Cup holder. Let's see. All right, let me put it into neutral. We're going to go into two-wheel low. Now we're in two low. Drive. That's definitely low. And reverse and low. Yeah, that feels good. That's definitely for low. Now we're going to go to for high. Now we're in for high. Perfect. And reverse and for high. Perfect. All right, neutral, two-wheel drive. Now we're in two-wheel drive. All right. This truck's on a salvage title. You cannot get plates or insurance on a salvage title. So if you buy this truck and you want to come to Tucson to drive it home, we have to take it to the police to get it inspected. They do a level 3 inspection. With that level 3 inspection, we can take the level 3 and the salvage title of the motor vehicles and get what's called a restored salvage title. Then you can get plates, then you can get insurance, which is obviously why we have to do that before you get here if you're going to drive it home. What else? So that's $200 to restore the title for you. Then we have a $250 dock fee, and then we have taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if you come here to drive it home, and let's say, for example, your state tax rate is 3%, well, this thing runs really good. Nice. Very quiet. Nice, smooth ride. Steering's very tight. They're notoriously loose steering boxes on Fords. This one's pretty tight. I'd say on a 1 to 10, it's probably a 7 or an 8, which is pretty good. Anyway, so you're going to pay a dock fee of $250 taxes. Say your state tax rate was 3%, you would pay 5% tax. That's your 3 plus our 2. $250 dock fee. and $200 to restore the title. If you're one of our Alaska buyers who frequently fly down here from Alaska to drive them home, they have 0% tax there, so they would only pay 2% tax, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, no tax, no dock fees. You deal with that stuff when and if you have to, once the truck gets to you on the shipping vehicle. Once we receive full payment by wire, we will fill out the title the way you want it filled out with your name and address. We'll notarize it, scan it into your online file, and you will be able to see that, along with even the envelope that we mail it to you and will be scanned into your file. You'll be able to see the title that we got from the insurance company. Everything that we have, you will be able to see. There are no secrets here. Transparency is a reality here. It's not government talk. If we represent these vehicles correctly, the right person will buy them and we won't get screamed at. And that never happens because this is what we do. If there's a problem, we let you know, and that's that. We do not play games. So let's see. Blah blah blah. If you do want us to restore the title before it ships out, add $200 and we'll do that for you before it goes. If not, please make sure you can get it done in your state with the salvage title, bill of sale, and the truck itself, because those are the only three things we can give you once you bought it and you ship it to your state. So just make sure you can get it done. It's pretty cheap to do it for $200 through us, and well worth it. But if you want to do it yourself, just make sure you can get it done yourself. Okay? Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal, and we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com. The last thing I'm going to say, I say this about every single vehicle out here. Any of this stuff, whether it's Dennis's Beamer or any of these things out here, they're out of warranty. If Ford could have given this thing a 17-year, 290,000-mile warranty, they would have, and they would have sold this thing for, who knows, $80,000. Who knows? It'd be worth a fortune, with a warranty like that. But they couldn't because they didn't know what was going to happen to it after that much time and that many miles. So they know more than we know. They built it. So we cannot tell you what's going to happen to this truck. If you want to know what's going to happen, if you want stress-free, you got to buy new. And a new one like this with warranty is probably, I know what it is. It's about $45,000. Cloth, two-wheel drive, extra cab, about $45,000. And for 3 years, you'll be stress-free. After 3 years, you'll owe $30-something thousand, and you will not be stress-free. Okay? That's the reality. You're saving a ton of money, and you're getting a 7.3. So if you're risk averse at all, please don't buy from us. Don't buy anything used. It's not a good idea if you're scared to buy anything used. But if you realize that some of the money that you're saving can be put aside in your mind for a repair sooner or later, it could be an injector in a week, it could be a window motor in 2 years, then you're good to go. This is a hell of a truck. It's good looking, runs good. I see no reason not to get involved with this one. Thank you for your time.